Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, so Talk Tuesday. We are here at the straight road today. The weather is looking kind of dodgy, so hopefully we'll avoid whatever is happening there. Who do we have? So we've got Phoebe, Nova, Hamish, Maggie. Up there, we've got Denver and Tucker. We have a guest for today. And Maggie. Yeah, good girl. So that is Maggie. She is a new member of PAC. This is her first week. And I thought it would be a good way to do another video on sort of the process I go through whenever a new dog joins PAC, because you'll notice she's on leash attached to me. And that's just part of the process. It has been sort of like a trial and error thing ever since I started walking dogs, trying to figure out the best way to form the kind of relationship I need to form with the dogs to be able to trust them to go off leash. Nova and Hamish. Thank you. So if you think about it, a lot of times, here we go. There's a lot of big asks in pack walk for most dogs. Out, move it along, Murphy, out. So things like most pack dogs upon starting have only met me like maybe once or twice. And that's not enough time to form a decent enough relationship to have reliable like recall and the things I need for them to be on pack walk. And then on top of the fact that they're going with someone they don't really know that well, God, there's lots of smells today. Nova and Hamish in front. There's you. Okay. Murphy, you too. Let's go. Thank you. Go, 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 go. People. Dogs. Dog people. Hamish is like, what the heck, man? Anyway, so then I put them in a car with a bunch of other dogs, which is in of itself a huge ask. Like, these are dogs they've never met before. They have no idea what's going on. And then you take them on a walk, where, again, it's a bunch of strange dogs. There's already dynamics happening here that they don't know about at all. They don't know where they fit. They don't know who's a good play. They don't know the play styles of the different dogs. And when they're puppies, they also don't necessarily have the manners required to pay attention to those things, right? And she's a little younger than Kronk. A puppy, I mean. She is a little younger than Kronk. Anyway, so Tucker, thank you. So that's why I start off with the first week or so being on leash. And keep in mind, this changes from dog to dog. Like, it really depends on how fast we form that bond, what their training has been like. Because, like, you guys know, I take on dogs that, like, the reason they come to me is because they are troubled. And I think we work together to fix that training and to get them sorted. And even right now, like, she's being pretty good. She does try to pull me occasionally still. Yesterday, she was all over the map, which is normal. Again, like, you're going out with a person, you don't know that person, why would you listen to them? There's literally no reason to. Okay, you two in front where I can see you, especially the terrier. Thank you. Go. But there are smells right here that might be yummy. You don't know. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. Or here's a good example, right? Like one of my rules is I only let the dogs play in twos. So like if they're roughhousing or whatever, it's just the two of them. So you see, like, no one's getting in on that play. Occasionally, like, Kronk might try or May might try. And then if the dogs want to switch, they can. Like, sometimes Hamish plays with May, and then Kronk will play with Nova. Guys, play and walk. Cue. There we go. Okay. And you see, like, Maggie really wants in there. But that's the kind of thing that we'll have to figure out once she's on the long line. So anyway, so typically it's about a week of being on leash with me. And again, that it varies from dog to dog. Some dogs need more time, some dogs need less. I try really hard not to go less. Like even when I've got that feeling that we've got that relationship and everything seems to be going well, I still go further a day or two, just making sure that it's solid in there. Because I'd rather do too much than not enough, honestly. And then next week, she will likely be on a shorter long line, like a 10-foot long line. So allowed a little bit of freedom, but still close enough that if I need to intervene in something, I can quickly do it. And that long line is still attached to me. Like the 10-foot long line is still attached. And then from there, we move to a long line. And I think my longest one is about 40 or 50 feet. And then I give her a little bit more freedom, but I still have that distance correct because let's be real, she's a puppy. She's not going to have reliable recall. That's normal. But I also don't ever want to be in a situation where I can't get her back. So that's why I have like the super long lines. So that in an emergency situation or in a situation where I've done a recall and she's not recalling, I still have that distance correct. I still have that control if I need to. Now, some of you might be like, well, but Ashley, Kronk is off leash. And yes, Kronk is off leash because I very quickly learned that he's a catastrophe on long line. And if he didn't break his own legs, he was going to break someone else's. So because of that safety issue, I made the call to e-collar train him instead, which is basically like an invisible long line. Hey, Mish. Thank you. Good smells. Good smell spot. And that was purely because I was worried about his legs and the other dog's legs, really. It's, I've never seen a dog that bad on long line before. But, so, that's what I did with him. But yeah, I think the next couple of Tuesdays what we'll see is I'll show you how she's progressing week to week. You can get a better idea of how we get pack dogs like this. Like not going too far, on top of recall, on top of things like out and here, and all the drills that I do during walk. So I'm going to wrap it up now because we are getting close to 10 minutes. Maggie. Yeah, good girl. So I hope you guys are having as much fun as your dogs are. If you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, we will talk to you soon. Cheers.